Alright, so Gideon and I are about to go out to the woods. And what are we gonna do?
Cut some things.
Cut some trees. Yeah, we gotta get ourselves some more wood. It's pretty chilly out. There was frost on the ground and everything, but it's starting to warm up just a little bit. It's probably 42 maybe at most. It got down into the 20s last night. So I was freezing. I got home at like 11:30. But it's just chore day. I'm gonna upload a separate video for going under the house and fixing the plumbing. But that will also be up, and I'm going to make sure that we have audio in these videos, because I figured out what was wrong. So stay with us. I'm gonna throw some clips up of us combining a couple days work together, and yeah, you ready?
Yep.
Yep. What do you have?
A garlic cat.
A blue candy cane.
It is soft.
It's what?
It is soft.
Yeah, it's black. Well, the screen time's out, silly boy. But it's still recording. Alright, let's do this. So what happened just happened. Molly ended up getting out where we said she would. And she, Gideon's running around the neighborhood. Around the yard. Molly, cucumber, because our dogs eat cucumbers. Because, you know, they're weird like that. And we love them. But it's also good for their skin. So alright, y'all. So here we are. We are in the back. This is a general area in which we've been clearing for multiple years now. This right here is one of the bigger trees that we cut down last time. But as you can see, it's thinned out quite a bit. And you can see some of the stuff that I've dropped. Here's a pile of just trash we're going to burn one day. But you can see it's much more clear all through here. Most of this was planted forest at one point, and they harvested it and then just let it go after that. But we still have a lot of really nice hardwoods in here. And we're just working on cleaning stuff up and getting some wood every couple years. Here's a group of sticks that we cut in the spring, summer, and we just gotta bring them in, cut them up, and that'll be some firewood. We're gonna get these old sticks first. I'm gonna cut these old sticks up, put these in, and if we have room, then we'll put them in.
Hey, see that? The boat.
Yeah.
I remember you folded that for us. Not.
What?
What I have right in. Yeah, I just gonna hang out. Okay.
Be careful, they're widow makers. Widow makers are trees that are high up that haven't fully come down yet, that are dead. If you get too close or mess with them too much, they might fall and kill you. Although I doubt that would kill you, just hit them right. This ride's really hurt. You guys gotta knock the widow makers down so when you guys play back here, you don't have to worry about them. It's a project for a different day. Yeah, there we go. Gloves in your back pocket, so when you put them on your hands, actually toasty.
I don't have those.
You don't have those? Why didn't you bring gloves?
I just really want it.
You do not want them. Okay.
It's an outlet.
That'll be our working block.
That's what I think is a little bit up.
No. Stick it right here and put them in. Listen, Daddy's gonna make a pile of sticks, alright? I'm gonna cut them. I'm gonna put them right here. Your job is to carefully bring them from there to the fence over there, okay? Where Mama can just open the back door, or open the back fence, and bring them into the yard, okay? Alright, y'all, so as you can see, I'm very selective in the trees that I cut down. This year it was a hardwood, that's spinning bark, but these out of the pile, the only spinning bark. Do you know what that's from? That's from a vine wrapping around it, trying to suffocate the tree. Yeah. So anytime we see the vines, the creeping vines, here, which you can see we have a lot, and you saw me do it earlier, I cut those vines because I don't want them killing our hardwoods. Softwoods I'm not too concerned about, but anytime I see them, I cut them because I don't want them back here. But as for right now, went ahead and cut a handful, and these are the twigs we are going to lop. Some of those are from last year, a couple of those are from this year.
Mom is coming out to help, but I can't find the campus.
Oh. Hey, grab the loppers.
Are you
already did. Okay, dude, don't yell. Don't yell. You got him? Go help your mama. She's got the baby. Hurry up. Get over there. Leave your bottle and go help her. Okay, so June's bringing the clippers in the buckets. I think cutting this tree last year, 2 years ago was a good choice. As you can see, it holds the sticks in pretty decently. You gotta put my foot on some of them, but yeah, it's a pretty good cutting block. But I'm just astounded at how well these trees are doing since we started clearing it up out here. Like, you can tell over the past 4 or 5 years, some of these trees have gotten way bigger. Like this one here was not nearly this big. Ooh, this tree, it is a nice, hard, solid. It was only about this big. This one is about 18 inches right now. Yeah, and that one's about 12. But it's looking good. Hey June, I found our Christmas tree. Right there. You want to cut that and make it a little Christmas tree? Let's come out here and decorate it, and it'll be our own little Christmas morning. Come out here. That's definitely one of them. We've yet to pick out a Christmas tree, which is horrible, I know. We haven't quite done it this year yet, but yeah, you can see all this scraggly stuff here. These kind of single ones and twos kind of things, not really doing much. You know, this kind of stuff I want to clear out and keep the main hardwood. You know, ooh, we got more mushrooms over here. What are these? Are they oyster? No, they're turkey tail. Well, they might be turkey tail. I can't tell till they get bigger. It's hard to tell. Yeah, they might be turkey tail. It's kind of hard to tell when they're this small. It could be false turkey tail. That's pretty common right now, this time of year. But as you can see, it gets really thick up in here, and it's difficult. Here's where the wash runs through, down through here. And so I was wanting to clear a lot of this area over here up against the house so the kids are able to play and do stuff. But yeah.
Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small. Way back before we blew it all. Take me back to a place where I felt at home.
I loaded Gideon's bucket full of the tree I just cut. He only has a couple. He's saying it's really heavy. It's probably at least more than half his body weight. A lot of people say, why do you let him struggle? If he doesn't learn to struggle in an environment you provide, when it comes to real life struggling, he won't know how to handle it. He won't know he can persevere. Go on, you got it. Mama's not going to help you. Get it up there. As parents, we never want to make life intentionally difficult on our children, and we hope that they never have to go through very difficult things. However, it's not a bad thing to let them go through life and have struggles and difficulties. If you don't teach your kids to struggle or to deal with difficult situations, they're never going to learn how to. And a lot of parents, they see their kids struggling, they see their kids getting emotional, they see their kids getting upset. Let them work through it. If your child is crying, don't pick your child up. Let your child be down. There are times where, yes, it is good to comfort them. Yes, they get hurt, whatever. But there's also important times where you let them be by themselves. Like I said, my mother had her own struggles, you know, her difficulties with her life. And I think I've learned a lot, especially with being a father and not quite knowing how to be a father or what it means to be a father. And that's one of those things where I'm kind of learning on my own and try to instill the kind of values I want my son to be able to pass on to his. You know, I'm not always the best at it. I know I lose my temper quite a bit. But I think as long as I'm here and I can set the example I didn't quite have. I mean, there were other men in my life that stepped up and filled that void, definitely. But not fully, I guess. Not the way a father can with a son. So I figure our family's only getting better by the next generation. All right? I love him. Let's see how he did. How did you do?
I unloaded it.
You unloaded it? Was it hard? Huh?
Yes, I did my dating with me and that.
The what?
And that. I dated me and that.
Okay. Are you glad you did it by yourself? Huh? Yeah, it's hard. But it feels good to do hard things, right? When we go to work, we work. Alright, y'all, so right now I am walking around the back looking for our log tree. How do you be like thinking, what do you mean log tree? You just cut down to, 6 inch wide. But I'm looking for something at least 8 to 10 inches in diameter. June had pointed out a few, but we're looking for our larger logs. We got the sticks, we got the kindling, we got the medium, which burn for a little bit longer. But I want something that's more of a log form, something like this here. But we have to be careful I have to be careful because part of, the conservation aspect of what I'm trying to do back here, and obviously y'all know I'm planning on cleaning up all this clutter and debris eventually. It's probably going to be in the springtime, maybe summer, before all the ivy comes in, hopefully. But I don't just look at the side of the tree and go, oh, hey, that'd be a good tree. I look around each of these hardwood trees to see, if they got 2 or 3 feet around them. If they don't, then I'll cut those down. But this one has plenty of feet around it to where I would want to leave it. And if you look, the canopy, I don't know if you can really see that, but the canopy is decently thick right there because these larger trees, I'm leaving a lot of these larger trees on the property line. So I don't know if I want to do that one. Juna pointed out a couple of different ones, but I definitely don't want to take those because they're way too close. But I'm looking for hardwood. A lot to be like, oh, just cut that down. No, it's pine. I don't want to burn a softwood in the house. If we had a wood stove where it closed to where you're just getting the radiant heat, yes, I would. And then obviously I'd have to clean it really, really well. But I'm mostly looking for the hardwood to do that. And I will probably get up on the house and clean the chimney after the winter. It's not a bad idea to do it every couple years. I love that tree there, but it's a beech tree. And I don't want to cut down the beeches. Especially, okay, so let me explain to you. This tree right in front of me, this decently straight one right here, I like it. But if you look at the canopy, what do you see next to it? 2 pine trees. Eventually, those pine trees are going to come down very, very quickly. And I might actually be the one to cut them down. And so what's going to be left in the canopy? Nothing. It's not going to be anything. So I want to leave that beech tree, birch, sorry, I keep saying beech, it's birch tree. I want to leave it there so the canopy has something in it. And I'm not cutting down on my hardwood. And I'm letting some of these smaller ones underneath those go. When I cut those pine down, I'll probably cut these smaller ones for firewood. That might be next winter probably. I'll come and clean up and cut these group of cherries down. Maybe, I don't know, the cluster of cherries over there. But we're gonna keep looking. I'm gonna just blind you guys. I'm sorry. We're gonna keep looking. I don't obviously want to cut everything down at once. It's important. You don't want to do too much damage. I normally try not to cut more than 2 or 3 down at a time. If it's this smaller scraggly stuff, yes, I will cut those down because we're purposely trying to clear it over extended period of time. But I don't want to cut too much down because I still want there to be some distance between us and others, you know. So yeah, the dead ones. Huh. You know, I think June is right. I might go and try that one, or at least look at it. Let's give it a second look. Yeah, see that? The canopy is wide open there. I want to leave that. I don't want to open my canopy too much. It's hard because all these really nice ones are around the pine and the softwood. And it's hard because all these really nice ones are around the pine and the softwood. And anything like this where they're growing in a cluster, I don't want to cut just one. I mean, I could, but I don't want to do damage to the others. I don't want to cut just the one and then come back a year later to have it diseased to where I can't use the others. Like, if I'm going to cut these 3, I'm going to use all 3, and I'm going to do it now. So I think June is right. I think I found the tree I'm going to take. I really don't want to take it because it's really close, but I don't have a good spot to fell it. Hey buddy, what you doing?
I got the coffee.
You got my coffee. Thank you.
And warm water.
And you got yourself warm water?
Yeah.
Are you staying out here with me? Did
What
you
is
eat?
this?
You clearly ate. Look at that face. What is that? A combination between a blue candy cane and mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Yep. Just excited as that.
I just got that.
Although this here would be a prospect.
Yeah.
But the sky's really open over, so the canopy would definitely open the canopy. I don't want to do that.
Yeah. If it go.
But as you can see, it branches out the branches.
Yeah.
Those will be good,
if
medium.
It goes that way while I am hunting, it will knock down that thing.
It would.
Both of it.
Yeah, it definitely would. And that's not technically on the side I want to cut from. I only want to cut essentially from our property line over, and I still have quite a bit on that side to do. But June had pointed out this one right here. It grows a little crooked.
It is wrong.
The canopy is certainly open.
Yeah. Even they got that.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I just gotta find his log tree. You know what? I'm looking at it, and I keep coming back to this one right here.
That is perfect.
And I think this is the one it's gonna be, buddy.
That is perfect.
Okay, well, Daddy's gotta look to see where he wants to fell it. I obviously don't want to fell it toward the fence. The fence already has enough holes in it. And look at that, we got a perfect lane too. Alright, Gideon, stand a little bit more this way. Go that way. Yep. Nope, a little more that way. Yep, that's perfect. Stand right there. Daddy's gonna cut it down and it's gonna fall right on top of you.
On top of me?
Yeah.
No.
No? You don't want it to fall on you? Okay, okay. Alright, well, this is the one we're doing. Unless I find another one in the next 10 seconds. I keep looking and looking and looking. You know what? I think I just found the actual tree, though. I know I keep saying that, but let's look at this. Oh, no. It's got damage down there. It's already dead. No. No, we're not doing this one. We're not doing this one. We're gonna go back to the original. That's the one we're doing. All right. Well, let's get a cup of coffee in us, and we'll take it down and start cleaning it up.
I want to.
Closer, like stand over there.
I'm just walking and I pressed it away. I can't see it. Good. Yeah.
Didn't quite go where I wanted. Let's see, look, let me show you something. Come here. Come here.
Ah,
Close, but not too close.
like this.
I want to show you something. So when you're cutting it, no, come right here to me.
It is so hard.
Do you see Daddy run that way? You see it? Look, hold the camera the right way. You can't see the tree. Hold it up here so you're not shaking so bad. There you go. Okay, look. When Daddy cut it, did you see Daddy go that way?
Mm-hmm.
You know why?
Why?
Because this right here is under a lot of pressure. And what can happen is, if this thing falls, it carries all the thousands of pounds or hundreds of pounds this is. And then this thing can snap back and get Daddy again. So what Daddy has to do, that's why Daddy didn't cut it at the ground level. That's why Daddy cut it at an angle, right?
Yeah.
So it didn't quite go where we wanted, but it was close enough. So what Daddy's gonna do now, I want you to stand back again. And I'm gonna cut this part here to make sure it's good. You don't force it. When you force it into the tree, that's when it starts to bog down. But and you don't want it to bog down. And it doesn't go through oil too badly. Fill it once every, I don't know, couple hours of cutting, 4 or 5 hours of cutting, which is pretty damn impressive, I would say, for being what it is. But the only thing of it is when it is out. Yeah, when it is out of battery, it's out of battery. You can't really do much after that. But, all right, look. What are you sitting on?
Log.
What did we do once we cut down a tree for the year? Our big tree for the year. Do you remember last year? Huh? We do kiss a tree. You gotta kiss the tree and say thank you for sacrificing itself for us. Get up. You gotta kiss where your butt is. You're sitting on the kissing part. Go on. Kiss the tree. Say thank you. You gotta kiss it. Big kiss right in the middle. You gotta do the kiss a tree. Mama, are you coming to do the kiss a tree? What?
They went out behind Gideon and...
They're not out here. I haven't seen them.
I started going.
All right, but get out of the way so Daddy can do kiss a tree.
Okay.
Here, film Daddy doing kiss a tree.
Dad is doing kiss and tree.
Kiss the tree. Move your fingers to the boy. Kiss the tree. Mwah! Thank you, tree.
And
All right, Gideon, what are we doing? We're installing reflectors on the back of the mailbox. Boom. So June don't run the mailbox over in the winter. You ready? It's not going anymore. Daddy will have to try it in a second. You gotta hold it straight, dude. Careful, don't let it hit you in the head. Hold it tight. Yep. Here, let me help you. You gotta, listen, you don't just gotta hold it tight, you gotta hold it with pressure. You gotta get you some muscle, you gotta push. All right, y'all, while we're waiting for that plumbing to fully secure and all that, that is what it's looking like. We're going to sharpen the Corona loppers. They're dirty, so we're going to rinse them off in the rain barrel. Get them cleaned up. Get in, hold the camera. Don't get it wet. I mean, it can get wet, but just don't do it. All right? We're just going to get this cleaned off so we can sharpen them up. Because somebody decided they wanted to stick them in the mud, sir. Was it you or was it sister?
Sister.
Oh, of course it was sister, because sister's not here to defend herself, huh? And that's what we do, we blame each other, right? Ooh, this water is quite literally frozen. I say literally, but obviously it wouldn't be water if it was literally. It would be ice, wouldn't it? Okay.
No,
I'm gonna go set them down and sharpen them up. We got the other one here. Yesterday, or in our video of cutting wood, you'll see that the Fiskars actually did way better than Coronas, which is crazy because the Fiskars are quite expensive compared to the other one. Get the other chair, dude. Okay, that's fine. Daddy wants a seat too, so bring me that seat. I'll sit over here, you sit here and record. How about that? You want to be my cameraman? Yeah. Give me my cameraman. That's fine. You can sit across from me. Show Daddy's prettiness. Oh. One of the sawhorses I built. Very quick, very easy, basic I-frame. And the legs going into the sides. And yeah. Okay, so here's what we're looking at. You can see it is beaten to heck. It does not look very good. It's a little rusty, but that's okay. We're gonna sharpen it up. We're gonna get it looking good. There you go, bud. All right. Oh, Daddy is gonna do. I like it because it lays almost completely flat, but essentially, you know what we're doing? What are we doing? Hard or soft? Let's go hard first. Clean it up a bit, huh? It's actually gonna have to stand up for this part. Yeah, let's go blade flat. There we go. It's a little easier, huh? Ooh. Oh wow, yeah, it's already making a huge difference. You can already see it. There's no good way to hold it, is there? The downside to these things. It's just so damn awkward. Pain in the butt. Flip it over and give it some love on this side.
I have to.
Alright, y'all. Take a look at it. You see? You might. Oh man, it's so hard to see in this lighting. It's overcast, so it's not the best lighting, but as you can see, it's already quite a bit sharper. Yeah, it's easier on this side to tell. You can see the edge. Most of that, it's not really rust, it's more mud, more clay than anything. But we're going to sharpen the other side, and then we will get to it. Alright, now, we're doing it that way. You force the burrs one way, now we got to force them back the other way. Very good. Sharpen. Done.